Hey guys, well, I want to start off by saying Happy New Year. No, 2020 has been tough, to say the least, for all of us. And going into 2021 without knowing what to expect is a little scary. But I want to encourage you guys. I want to give you guys a little bit of encouragement and stay strong in the faith. You know, God is so good and He forgives us. He forgives our messes, and He actually transforms our messes into our messages. So anyone out there who is battling anything, any type of depression, any kind of loss, you're not alone. You're not alone. You know, I've lost friendships in 2020. I've lost my sanity temporarily in 2020. You know, and it's been tough. It's been tough to realize that coming into 2021, I'm alone. You know, I don't have the comfort of my family, as in a husband or a partner. And that probably to me was the hardest pill to swallow, because I've always had someone, and I've always looked for the comfort of, and not only the comfort, but the approval and my purpose. I've always looked for my purpose in others. And the end of this year, especially this past week, God has really, really tugged at my heart and showed me that I've been looking for my purpose and for my merit in all the wrong places. And you know, I don't know what 2021 holds, but I do know that it holds sobriety, it holds newness, and it holds me and my daughter. And at the end of the day, as long as I got God by my side, who else do I need, right? So I appreciate you guys all for everything that you are. And the sun is dead right in my face. I'm driving, which is probably not the best. Look. Oh, hold on. It's because I can't see. Okay, that's better. Dang. The glare. This is probably not the best to be recording, but I just got the itch. I just needed to start recording and start talking, because then I would chicken out. I haven't done a recording in a while. So I just thought, what better way just to jump on in there and give your friends and family a bit of encouragement, get some stuff off your chest. Okay, so I had to stop recording because the road got, even though it was hands-free, the road got a little too bright with the glare of the sun right in my eyes. So I had to concentrate, because I kept on trying to look at the camera and then look at the road, and I was like, yeah, it's not working. So hopefully, I'm hoping, obviously, if I post this video, it's because I figured it out with my technological skills and use an app to somehow merge these two videos together. And if I do figure that out, that's going to be awesome. But I don't know yet, because I don't know yet. I haven't tried it. So I'm hoping it works. And if not, then it won't matter, because you guys will never see this, and because I won't post it. But if it does work, then you're going to see this, and then you're going to see how crazy I think. Yeah, I just talk. But anyways, yeah, the purpose for that video, for my video, is, like I said earlier, is to give somebody out there some encouragement for what 2021 has to offer. And if you hear noise in the background, that's my daughter. She's on her iPad. So, don't pay attention to that. Or do. I don't know. She may be more entertaining than me. I don't know. But, yeah, looking into 2021, man, be encouraged. It doesn't matter even if you guys have any weight on your shoulders or are still have struggles. I want to invite you to really just get on your knees and ask God to have an encounter with you, and he's so faithful, that he shows up. He really does, because I know that 2020 messed us up, and depending on how we've dealt with 2020, going into 2021 can be a scary thing, or like a whatever thing, or an optimistic thing. And I want to encourage you guys to, no matter what we've dealt with, no matter what we've done in 2020, I really encourage you guys, to look into 2021 with optimism. Look, I've went 3 years and I relapsed at the end of 2020. I was rocking 2020. COVID hit. I was still strong mid-COVID 2020. And all of a sudden, because of whatever circumstances, I relapsed. And let me tell you something, like I can only imagine from people who have been dealing with things since the beginning of the year, like what I went through from the last 3 months, it feels like a damn year. Excuse my language, it's going to get a little rated X maybe. No, that's probably as bad as it'll go, but no promises, because I don't know. I'm not perfect. God is still working with all this. No, but seriously, I went through a relapse, and from that, it just literally, it's amazing how much damage one person can do to oneself in 3 months. Not like in every aspect, dealing with that mental, dealing with the mind of, it's not even like the drink itself. It's, yeah, obviously that's a problem, because that leads to, alcohol, it inebriates you. But having to deal with that self deprivation and that helplessness, like when I tell you guys mentally, I was walking hand in hand with the devil. I was walking hand in hand with the devil. Like if it wasn't by the mercy of God, like honestly, and if I didn't know or have a relationship, even in my failure, this is how beautiful, just because I have had that faith, that even during my failure, even when I was choosing to go down this other route with my mental, spending my money when I shouldn't have, like my finances, like full transparency, because this is what I do. Because this is like, I want to be able to help somebody and know like, hey, life is freaking real. And struggles are freaking real. And when the mind gets a hold of us, like, and we start making one bad choice, another bad choice follows. It's like a spiral. It's like a spiral effect. It's like a snowball effect. You know what I'm saying? And it's what happened. This is what happened to me. Prior to me making that mistake, I had a savings going on. I was working it up. I was in a good space. But the moment that I fell, and then had to deal with the mental, not like I said, only the drink, the whatever, but the mental. And then just started making poor decisions because I just couldn't get my mind right. And I'm telling you guys, I went from that to spending beyond what I should have, with my finances, and getting, easy to say, into debt. You know what I'm saying? Like, and, you know, and then burning bridges with the ones that I love, you know, but with me, myself, you know, it was tough. It was deep. It was deep. It's like all the work that I had done the past 3 years, 3.5, it was, you know, I thought that it was going to be as easy. And I'm telling you guys, I mean, you guys saw my October video. And if you haven't, I mean, you don't have to go check it out, but check it out. But, you know, I thought, I was like, I felt that fire. I felt, you know, like that calm, that peace. And I'm not denying that I didn't feel it, but I didn't know that that wasn't the end of me needing to hit my bottom again. Like come to the bottom of myself, of like, I didn't know. And I had to go through some other, you know, events, and I had to realize, I guess, bless you, that without God, when I step out of God's protection, of God's community, nothing good comes from it. Nothing good comes from it. And, you know, I'm grateful that it happened so fast. Like I went high real quick and hit low real quick. Like, you know, but it's a blessing. It's a blessing because it taught me real quick what I don't want in this life, one. And what, you know, the material I really don't want. You know, because if you don't have a connection with someone, then you just don't have a connection with someone. Like, it doesn't matter what flashy stuff that it shows up in your face, and I know I don't want another form of control, like not being able to express myself yet again, or having to deal with, you know, always compromising in some shape or form. Like, ooh, I can't, you know, talk about certain things because then it's offensive, or it gets taken out of context because it's just, and I'm like, and I deal with, well, this is at least better than what I had. But in reality, it's like, why, you know, if you're feeling like you can't be you and you guys don't mesh, like, what is your deal? But, you know, I was looking for the approval in all the wrong places, and I was looking at comfort. I was trying to fill a void. I was trying to fill what I was missing. Little did I know, like, because I felt like every time I got closer to God, or got closer to, I'd feel him, but then I'd feel the devil just pulling me right back, like with my mental, like, yeah, right. Like he's not listening to you, you know? And then I'd feed into that. I'd feed into those thoughts because it's like, yeah, you're right. I failed him. Like, who's ever going to trust in me again? Who's ever going to believe in me again? Like, I don't even believe in me. Like, do I? Like, can I even really live life the way that I'm supposed to? And then I start, you know, wanting to mask that out. So I start looking for just some tangible mess of attention in all the wrong places. And it's like, no, the only way that you can get rid of that stinking thinking is by surrendering it. Because once you're done talking to whoever, or fighting with whoever, or like doing whatever for temporary relief, at the end of the day, at some point, you're still stuck. You're still stuck with those thoughts. And if you don't surrender them, you're going to be in a cycle, in a very toxic cycle that's going to lead to nowhere good. So I know, you guys, I know what it's like. I know what it's like to have a 2020, to have it be stinky, you know? And for anybody who's messed up or slipped up, or thinks that they're in a situation that they just have given up. Don't give up. Get back up. Get back up. Get on your knees and just ask God to come into your heart and meet you right where you are. Because He will. You're going to have to do a cleanup. And there's going to be people that you're going to have to face and confront. But before even thinking about any of that, get on your knees and feel Him when you ask Him to meet you where you are. And let me tell you guys, the peace and the encouragement and the strength and everything that you just know within your heart that no one else can give, that feeling that you feel, it gives you hope. Because I have that hope. I know that God has had to do some sifting to show me certain things. And now I know that without Him, my life will just go down a bad road. Because I'm dangerous. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm dangerous. Maybe at some other time I'll elaborate a little bit more on that. But, it's not, yeah. But keep your head up, guys. And look in at 2020 with optimism. No matter where you are, no matter what you've done, you're never too far away from grace. I promise you. I promise you. I'm a witness. I'm a testimony to that. God will turn my mess, our mess, into our message. So, to whoever who needs to hear that, just wanted to let you know you're not alone. There's a little bit of my struggles in life, but we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. Single mamas, you're going to be okay. I'm there with you, So keep on fighting the good fight.